A year or two into their client feedback programs, most firms find that they have vast amounts of data, yet unfortunately they struggle to unearth the real gems of insight. Ben, can you share with us some of the common analysis techniques you use for client feedback?
Our usual starting point is we run the analysis looking at all of the clients, and then we look at different client groups. So that might be the views of different regions, different industry sectors. It's also quite useful to look at the demographics of the individuals, their age and their sex. And that way you can begin to understand the differences across the client base as an overall.
And are there any more advanced statistical techniques that can tease out even more insight?
Yeah, a really good statistical technique is regression analysis. So this is a good way of understanding what drives overall satisfaction. So what you do is you get ratings for individual aspects of service, such as proactivity, communication, etc., and then you correlate that with overall satisfaction. And that helps you prioritise where you should be targeting your improvement programme. And often it gives a more realistic picture than simply asking people what's important to them, because they either don't know or they tend to focus on the hygiene factors. My other favourite statistical technique, which we've used several times, is cluster analysis. And what this does is it segments your client base according to their needs. Many firms will segment by demographic factors, such as the size of the client and its industry sector, but this provides much deeper insight. So what we did a recent study, and we segmented clients from those who were comfort seekers and needed a lot of hand holding and a lot of face-to-face support from their advisors, which were very different from DIYers who wanted a very basic service and were happy to do a lot of work themselves. And that's just an illustration of two segments.
We're hearing from lots of firms that they want to have a 360-degree view of their clients. Is there any way of combining that client feedback data with other bits of information about the client?
Yeah, so there's real benefits in integrating client feedback data with other information you have about the client. In particular, linking it with the revenues you're getting from that client, and if you can, the profitability. And that way you can see the correlations, what behaviours in terms of the way in which you're servicing clients drives up profitability. If you get to that, you've got a very strong business case for focusing on exceptional client service. The other information source is using employee feedback. Clients will articulate quite clearly to you the symptoms they're feeling in terms of client service, but to get to the root cause, it's worth consulting with employees. They will know why things are happening internally and come up with solutions.
In a large client feedback program, analysing the data on a regular basis can become quite a chore for firms. Is there anything that technology can do to ease the burden of that day-to-day analysis?
Yeah, technology can really help, and it's really developed in the last few years. So you can create portals such as our Compass portal that shows you the data in real time. It also takes out a lot of the manual process of analysing the data, and by putting the portal in front of your staff, they are much more likely to act on it because they're getting it in real time and it's graphically attractive, etc.
For more information on this and other topics, including our how-to guides, visit our website www.meridianwest.co.uk.